Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the first news on 8th March newspaper front page dawn. Overstressed LNG chain is a safety hazard, says report. Port infrastructure and gas pipeline constraints termed very serious by Khalik Kiani. Islamabad, Pakistan's liquefied natural gas terminals are overstressed and LNG value chain is very fragile from all parameters against global standards and could face operational and safety risks. Contrary to common perception in public discourse that terminals are underutilized. Even with the low ratios of regas to storage and LNG import capacity to storage, the overall utilization rate of LNG terminals across the globe is approximately 43%. Pakistan's utilization is at a remarkable 84% despite having extremely inflexible infrastructure and other constraints. Pakistan LNG Limited (PLL) and Pakistan LNG Terminal Limited (PLTL) said in a joint report to the government. Operating Terminal 1 of Angro Plengy at nearing 100% utilization rate leaves very little flexibility to handle shocks, the report said, adding that when compared with the global and European averages, it is realized that Pakistan's utilization rates are 249% and 196% respectively. Moreover, when Pakistan's LNG import infrastructure is compared with the countries which solely rely on floating storage and regasification units, FSRUs, the country's utilization rate is 30% higher than that of Kuwait and striking 200% higher than Argentina. The comparison is based on FSRU capacity utilization of 9 countries. Pakistan is only next to Argentina and Kuwait in terms of throughout to storage ratios and with difference of less than 1%. The only country which has an active third-party access PTA regime is Lithuania, which has the lowest throughput and to storage ratios among all of these countries. Lithuania's utilization rate had been in the range of 20 to 30% for many years, and the country had the flexibility of implementing the PTA regime through which it achieved the historic highest utilization rate of 45%, which is even around half than that of Pakistan's 99% at Terminal 1 of Pakistan Gas Port Limited. Based on these global comparisons, the PLTL and PLL have concluded that Pakistan is utilizing its available LNG infrastructure in an efficient manner instead of further stretching the limited available flexibility. Pakistan needs to optimize the usage of existing terminals by shifting LNG supplies from Terminal 1, 99% utilization rate, to Terminal 2, 71% utilization rate, the report suggested. It noted that Pakistan has a very throughput regasification capacity per unit of LNG volume storage capacity when compared with leading global LNG markets, including Japan, India, China, and Europe. Also, Pakistan's total current regasification capacity of both terminals is about 1,440 mmcfd, million cubic feet per day, with a very limited storage of only 317,000 cubic meters. If global averages of capacities are used as a benchmark, Pakistan's regasification capacity should have been only 550 mmcfd, with an LNG import capacity of 4.2 million tons per annum. The report said, adding that even using the European benchmark being the highest, among the data set available, Pakistan capacity should have been only 700 mmcfd and 5.25 million tons per annum. But that is not all. The report said the port infrastructure and gas pipeline constraints were also very serious. These countries suggest that it is particularly practically impossible to operate terminals near maximum throughput capacity. This may lead to substantial disruptions in the entire supply chain, besides attracting significant and recurring cost implications, impact of which will be um, humongous humongous as compared with the anticipated benefit, it said. It has been highlighted that restrictions by the Port Customs Authority (PQA) on handling more than one LNG vessel in a day and unavailability of night negativity night navigation mean that Pakistan State Oil is importing around 73 LNG cargoes in a year, resulting in arrival of one cargo at Terminal 1 every 5 days, and that at Terminal 2 every 6 days in the current scenario, 66 slots, and 4 days in future, 82 slots. And this means that in the current scenario, every 30th day, cargoes will be arriving at both terminals, resulting in a delay of 1 day for berthing at one of the terminals. And such an instance will happen at least 12 times in a year, resulting in a reduction in available berthing slots by 2 or 3 in a year. The remaining available berthing slots will be 63 or 64. With future expansion and the frequency of clash in cargo arrival schedule will further increase to every 20th day. This is based on assumptions that there are no adverse weather conditions being experienced on the berthing days. All vessels arrive on the scheduled berthing date without a delay. No impact or fluctuation of demand on cargo scheduling, and favorable tides are available on all days. However, the past experience suggests that the PQA will not be able to handle LNG cargoes on an average of around 10 days in a year due to unfavorable tides and delivery dates of at least 65% of TLLs cargoes need to be adjusted in accordance with the varying demand. Moreover, owing to the constraints of pipeline capacity, Terminal 1, Terminal 2 is generally forced to operate at significantly less than 600 mmcfd for most part of this year. This results in further restrictions of berthing slots. And in the end, the formal request, if you have not yet, please subscribe our channel and press the like and bell button to get the fresh from us. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time and goodbye.